Welcome all, and thank you for waiting. I know there is a heap of anticipation for this fight, so I think we are about to get right into it.
I'm glad you said it. I cannot wait. The first step in the legacy of Taurus. The tale of Taurus. The titanic tale of Taurus, the Ah.
Terrifying, but I thought we were wanting to get into it quickly. What's with the ramble?
You don't criticize a man for the ramble. I rambled through my whole presidency, and the people loved it.
Loved it so much they asked me to come back.
Don't remind me.
No, Don, say nothing. We are not getting caught into a political chat.
Glad to hear that from the table.
Jeff, glad you are here.
First, before we get into the game, we need to, as always, shout out our fans. Even with a break, our comments continue to come in, and we have plenty of inspiration and ideas to work with. I think next session we have our 20th session coming up, so maybe we should do a little homage to our fans.
I pay the most tremendous tribute to all my fans. They are the most bigly fans after all.
You sure do have a cult-like respect for many of your fans, Donald, but let's see if this week it translated into votes. It's a big week this week in case anyone forgot. You are fighting the lion, having woken it up at the end of last session.
Not one of us has forgotten, Jeff. Just get to the announcement. Who gets the token?
Well, if it was as simple as that, George, I'd say it, but this week was far from. Close race with some great insights throughout.
You're talking about the comment from my boy Nick, who showed some real brains in the chat. A vote for me with some real strategic reasons.
The chat?
What strategic reasons?
Well, that's metagaming.
Good strategy aside, Donald, we all agreed this is a democracy, and although you all polled well this week, it was George who pulled away with the lead.
Wanting to make sure the tank, the big strong guy at the front, has all the weapons available to him.
What about the strategy, though?
I have to say, though, Obama, you missed out by only 2 votes. It was a very tight race, so everyone please make sure to cast your vote this week. Sometimes we are only 1 vote away. While we are talking about inspiration, it was pointed out in the comments that Bixby missed his chance to use the inspiration last week. Given we have given it out to everyone so far in this circumstance, even with a boss fight on our hands, I felt it would be mean to deny it for the first time.
Difference is he forgot because he is a fool, not because he had no opportunity like me.
You forgot too, don't deny it.
Well,
Well, I for one am just about overwaiting to see how this lion fight plays out. It's always so much fun to make these creatures for you. Having a look at how other creators have built them and making my own changes and tweaks. I hope you all enjoy this. Balance is always a challenge. Okay, enough of a ramble. I'll load up the battle map now. Everyone can see it, okay? Good, good. Now you should all be able to see where you have been, much like the battle against the sea serpent, right?
I have limited vision by the caves, and yes, can see that grayed out area.
I can't see much at all.
Joey, that's because you stayed behind to guard the entrance, right? Obama, how about you give us a recap to help get Joey and the audience oriented after the week away?
Sure can do, Jeff. It felt like we'd been chasing shadows for weeks, trekking through that overgrown valley, avoiding the bandits that nearly did us in, following every hint and whisper about this so-called invulnerable lion. We knew it was out there, watching us, probably laughing to itself as we stumbled around its hunting grounds. It was eerie. The valley was overgrown, wild and untouched, because nothing else dared to live here. Not with that monster prowling around. That's how we knew we were getting close to silence. No birds, no small critters, just the rustle of the long grass and our own footsteps. After everything we'd been through, fighting our way out of that bandit camp, Taurus charging headfirst into ambushes, and nearly losing my character Aristos to a nasty head wound, we finally came face to face with the cave. It was tucked into a rocky hillside, shadowed and ominous, but unmistakable. The ground outside was trampled flat, like the beast had been pacing, guarding its territory. And the bones, I'm talking oversized, maybe larger, split open, marrow sucked dry. There were even human remains scattered around, a grim reminder of what we were up against. It was as clear as day. Only one beast walked into that cave and came out alive. Yet there we were, standing at the mouth of it, trying to steady our nerves and hold our weapons tight. Taurus, fearless as ever, led the charge, perhaps recklessly, but on reflection, hesitation is just as reckless. We moved in a tight formation, trying to keep quiet, but this cave, it plays tricks on you. Every sound bounces around, echoing off the jagged walls, and every shadow looks like it is about to leap out at us. I could feel the tension. We were all on edge, hearts pounding, hands shaking. We'd fought bandits, ambushed horsemen, even faced down a ballista barrage, but this was different. This was a legend, a beast whose hide no weapon could pierce. The air was heavy, thick with the scent of death. We posted Bixby as a guard or sentry on the cave mouth, and we stepped deeper into the dark, twisting cave. It was then that we finally came upon our target, the Nemean Lion itself. I just hope we're strong enough, smart enough, lucky enough to make it out. This isn't just another fight. It's the stuff of heroes or tragedies.
I can't remember agreeing to being left alone.
Want me to go back and get the video up? I usually have the playlist running somewhere in the house.
You what now?
How else do you think we get so many views? I have a few hundred devices, Obama, and it's pretty easy to spare one.
I think this is a distraction.
Hey, yeah, now come on, folks. We are on the map. Let's ignore what Joey's forgotten and get started on this fight.
Initiative?
Initiative. Gentlemen, tell me your roles once you have done them.
Not too bad for me. I got a 16.
Great, not really that useful for the guy really far away.
Hey, I didn't ask to be here. You guys made me.
It just means you'll get back to us faster, Bixby. I got him not too bad at 12.
Ha ha ha. A measly 10 below me. I am high and mighty on 22. I'd like to see any giant beast be that quick.
22. Wow, that is good, Donovan. I have to say I'm a little disappointed. Normally I don't like revealing my initiative rolls, but as I got a natural one I had to share. Only a 4 for the lion and the tracker. How disappointing.
Disappointing, he says. We are in the cave of the beast on its terms. I'll take every advantage I can get. I only got a 6 for my initiative, so I'm counting my blessings I get to go before it.
I didn't mean that regarding the disappointment. From a narrative perspective, it makes sense that the lion is a little confused and caught off guard by this sudden incursion. You weren't stealth, so it knew you were coming, so it's not surprising, but it's sure confused. Bixby, this will also somewhat apply to you. I am going to say you are unaware of the attack for the very first round until the noise of the battle reaches you.
Ah, damn, and I already have to run all the way there. It is what it is, Jeff, thank you. It makes sense for the story, too.
Hey. Classic Bixby always missing the action because he's having a nap.
Hey.
When has Bixby ever missed a fight?
Wait, yeah.
It was only a joke, fellas. I fear we are stalling. Jeff, lay it on us.
Yeah, can we get into it?
Just before we do, Jeff, I just gotta say, this map is incredible. The way the shadows fall in this cave, it feels so real. And that lion, it's terrifying. You really went all out this time. You know, I played a lot of D&D over the years, but no one brings a scene to life like you do. It's not just a game with you, it's an experience. I feel like I'm right there gripping my staff, hearing my heart pound. You've got a real gift, man. Seriously, thank you.
Yeah, you really nailed it, Jeff. I mean, I'm the best at making things look good, everyone says it, but this is art. Almost makes me feel bad about killing that lion, almost.
Dang right, Jeff. That lion's a monster. Never seen anything like it. You got me ready to charge head first, and that's saying something. Okay, not really, but you get what I mean. You know how to make a guy excited for a fight.
Yeah, it's like we're in the cave. Really spooky. Makes me, well, not scared, but, cautious. You do good work, Jeff. Real good.
Joey, you can't even see the half of the map yet. All those tunnels. Those details we shared last episode are in here, and they are even revealed as if we had been there ourselves. Although I guess the audience will see something more like the DM screen, right? Would be boring to only see what one player sees.
Ah, fellas, you're too kind. Just trying to give you all a memorable adventure. But hearing this from you guys, that's what makes the late nights worth it. All right. Enough flattery. Back to the game before I start crying. Okay, my turn to jest, but we do need to start combat. Look at Bush's knee banging around. And you are correct, Barack. The audience will be seeing the combined result of all your characters' visions. You're standing deep into a dark, ancient cave, staring down the legend itself, the Nemean Lion. Its golden eyes gleam with a cold, predatory intelligence, its body, barely a silhouette in the dark, still visibly rippling with muscles like coiled steel under that supposedly impenetrable hide. The air is thick with the scent of blood and old death, a warning from all the warriors who failed before you. You can feel the ground tremble with each low, rumbling growl. It's watching you, waiting. In this moment, your next move could mean glory, or could mean your end. So what's it going to be, heroes? Fight or flight?
Like my pocket Nortaurus would let us do anything but fight. Having said that, as I back away, I do want to ping the lion with my hex and shoot off a shot at it. Yes, okay, no, I am going to back away, Taurus. You can be the front line on this one.
Yeah, sounds sensible to me.
Damn well the hex is in effect, but the shot misses, I suspect. Jeff, an 11?
Only an 11, not like you. Donovan isn't showing a little fear, is he?
Bite your tongue. You are running away first moment you get.
Facts.
I need to. I'm a wizard.
Whatever. Anyway, I move back up over here, Jeff, and end my turn.
Oh, excellent, and what a great turn it was. The hex helps you focus in on what you are doing here, but alas, as you charge back up the path away from the lion, you miss your shot back, and when I say I miss, I don't mean a deflection or anything like that, I mean you straight missed.
I get it, no need to rub it in.
Apologies, back to you. Ah, Bixby, wait, no, you are still keeping your eyes forward on the cave exit. You hear something, a small burst, but at this point you are not confident enough of combat to leave your post.
Oh, yeah, I get it, Jeff, thank you.
Aristos, you're up.
Oh, damn, surely you can't give me an extra few minutes. I just want to check my spell list.
Classic nerds.
What's the issue, Ari? Lion's right there, just shoot it.
Well, we've heard that its skin is invulnerable, right? And maybe even to fire as well as weapons. Most of my evocation damage cantrips Taurus are fire-based.
I say try anyway.
I was hoping to avoid that. I have some cold spells too, but no, you're right. Best test this hypothesis out in a live trial. I am going to cast firebolts at the lion, Jeff, being conservative for now. And okay, yep, I will back up here on this diagonal after I see the impact. 19 to hit. I hope that hits.
Sure does.
Okay, good news. We can land hits, but how does the burn mark look, Jeff? 11 damage on the dice.
Sadly for Aristos, it seems there is some truth to the rumors of the invulnerable skin, as it resists the fire damage, however only resists.
Remind me what that means.
It means half the damage, Taurus, like your barbarian rage.
No, it's... Wait, no, actually, that was correct. Nice one, Joey.
Spooky.
Okay, I get it.
Move action. No bonus action. I'm good. Back to you, Jeff, for Taurus.
Taurus can take it away.
Hey, it's time.
Do it.
I'm scared.
You aren't half scared enough. Once this cork is out of the bottle, there is no telling when it will stop spilling. Jeff. I am going to charge right at that little kitty and swing my axe. I am going to be reckless, Jeff. I want to make sure I really am going to hit. Oh, darn a 13!
That's sadly a miss. Your reckless rage blinds you and you are unable to get a good hit on the lion.
Damn.
No, flip this. I am going to hit this lion, Jeff. I am going to use inspiration.
This early?
Got to use it sometime. Call it research. I really need to know if I can indeed make it bleed.
He rhymes.
Call it testing a hypotenuse. Okay, Jeff, that's a 16, 18. Go gadget gore.
An 18 will just manage to hit Taurus. Roll your damage.
13 points of slashing damage, Jeff.
All right, Taurus, the moment you have been waiting for, and for so long. You step forward, gripping your axe with both hands, every muscle in your body tensed and ready. The air in the cave is heavy, thick with the scent of the beast, the echoes of its slow, steady breathing filling the chamber. You raise your axe high, the weight of it familiar, comforting, a weapon that has ended so many foes before. Then you swing. Full force, a blow meant to carve through flesh and bone alike, but instead clang. A shower of sparks erupts as the blade glances off the lion's hide as if you'd struck solid bronze. The force of the impact sends a vibration up your arms, rattling your bones. The cave is momentarily lit by the bright burst of metal sparks of your melting axe blade, casting wild, flickering shadows on the walls. The lion doesn't flinch, doesn't bleed. It just stands there, massive and unshaken, its golden eyes locked onto you, filled not with fear, but with something far worse, its amusement. This is an ancient beast with ancient knowledge and wisdom, and it does not fear anything before it. The party stares, breath caught in their throats. Bixby's ears twitch, hearing the deafening screech. Aristus mutters something under his breath. Donovan takes an instinctive step back. The reality settles in. This isn't just a lion, this is something else entirely.
Oh boy, well, I am sure glad I didn't use my horns on that attack. How bad is the damage to my axe, Jeff? It's kind of important to me. It was a gift from my mom.
Don't you mean your mom?
The damage is clear, but mostly superficial. The sparks flying was the edge being worn off the blade side, no structural damage. Yet, if you want to keep using the axe until you sharpen it over a long rest for a bit of fun, I'll say it will do bludgeoning damage. No penalty to the damaged die, though, again, yet keep using it and we shall see. I think that makes it my turn.
Oh, no.
What are you complaining about? You are so far away. I'm up the front, about to take the hits.
And then it moves. Faster than any of you expected, a golden blur in the dim cave light. The lion lunges, its massive jaws snapping shut around Taurus' shoulder. Teeth like iron spears sink into flesh, and for the first time you hear the Minotaur grunt in pain. The beast's powerful neck wrenches to the side, tossing Taurus like a rag doll before releasing him, leaving deep bleeding wounds where its fangs had been. But it's not done. Claws the size of daggers lash out, the first raking across Taurus' chest. The force alone is enough to stagger him, hooves scraping against the cavern floor as he fights to keep his footing. The second claw, however, swipes wide. Maybe it's the uneven terrain, maybe it's Taurus' sheer stubborn will, but the strike cuts only air. A moment of luck, but luck won't last forever. The lion snarls, golden eyes locking onto Taurus once more. It's testing him, testing all of you. For clarity, I got a 17, a 22, and a 14 to hit on the lion's attacks.
3 attacks? Oh boy.
You had it right, Jeff. Those first 2 land, the last one misses.
I can see this all going down, right?
Yeah, even in the dark of the cave, you can see the lion is mauling Taurus.
Okay, seeing that first big lunging bite being on target, I cast silvery barbs on the lion's attack, making him have to reroll and give myself the advantage, of course.
Of course. Okay, that 17 is now only an 11.
Okay, so it's a miss then. That was a close one. 1 attack hits Jeff. I think it was the claws you said. How much damage?
Great question. The claws do 11 points of damage down to 5 as you are raging.
5 points after halving. Oh gosh, Aristus, you need to stay far back from the front lines.
Ha-ha, I plan to.
Don, back to you.
Excellent. Well, with my hex up and spurred on by the success of my spell, I am going to attack.
We don't know if fire is the best attack, remember.
Thanks for that interruption. I rolled a 25 to hit Jeff. I do 10 damage on the spell and a further 2 for hex, meaning a total of 12.
12 points. Not so bad the creature isn't resistant to your attack, Donovan, as it's not fire damage.
Wait, what, you're not using Firebolt? Or did you and Jeff reskin the damage? Because that's not a flavor change, that's mechanical.
It's all okay, Aristus.
Man, he is doing more damage. Why aren't you happy about it?
Fair point.
I'm not moving Jeff and no plans for a bonus action. This turn I'm already 2 spells down.
Okay, a wise and tactical choice, but also some decent damage done, Donovan. Over to you, Bixby.
My turn's pretty simple, Jeff. I want to move as quickly as I can towards the party. I know they went right at this junction. I just hope you are all easy enough to find from there.
Oh, we will be. You can't miss the fight with the giant great lion mauling Taurus.
Hey, now I'm fine, just 5 damage done so far.
Well, I'm still so far short I can't even see my next decision. But I guess that's all I got.
Back to me?
Not quite. The lion is taking a legendary action.
What's that? Never heard of it.
Think to balance out the party fight, certain monsters and bosses get a few little actions they take while it's not their turn in order to balance out against a party with 4 turns per round. In this case, the lion has a mighty roar. Not just a sound, a force. A primal, bone-shaking bellow that erupts from deep within the beast's chest, rolling through the cavern like a thunderclap. The air itself seems to vibrate with the sheer, terrible power of it. Dust and loose pebbles tremble and fall from the ceiling, the walls carrying the sound like an earthquake made of sound alone. Somewhere in the distance, deeper into the cave, you hear a sharp crack before the sound of tumbling rock on rock, reminding you just how close the ceiling is. The roar is not just loud, it's heavy, pressing into your chests, rattling in your skulls, a sound that doesn't just reach your ears but settles inside you, instinct screaming run. And then, as the final echoes fade into the cavern's depths, there is only silence. The lion stands, unmoving, golden eyes locked onto you all. It knows what it is. The question is, do you? Please roll a wisdom save of 16, everyone but Bixby, who is still too far away to be properly frightened.
I'm sure quaking, Jeff, but I guess my determination to help my friends is fortified.
How noble, Bixby. I rolled a 16 exactly, Jeff. That saves, right?
Sure does.
A 16, you say? I got pretty decent for me, actually an 11.
I got a 15, but I am going to give myself advantage from the silvery barbs, Jeff. I knew this would come in clutch. A 22 now.
Hey, Jeff said I was the one who had inspiration this session.
Not exactly Bixby, you have it from last session, but Donovan is using the second half of the spell he used on Taurus here to boost that roll. Silvery Barbs kind of swaps luck. It's a powerful little level 1 spell.
Oh, great, so I still get it. Awesome. Nice work, Donnie.
Thanks, Bixby, I guess.
Taurus, with your failure, you are frightened until the end of your next turn, and you now have to run 30 feet directly away from the lion. But given the lion is roaring and you are not in control of your movement, I am foregoing the opportunity attack.
Wait, you could force him to run away and take an attack as a part of that? Powerful.
This is a level 2 boss Donovan, just the beginning.
Okay, Taurus, you are now over here, back closer to your party.
That kind of worked out well, to be honest. I'd prefer to have you closer and in that choke point. Remember, like you were telling me, the comments said you should?
Look, Obama, no plan survives contact with the enemy.
What plan? You ran right in?
My friends, folks, listen up. Look, I may not have the best view of what's happening right now, but I do know one thing: we're in this together. We fight best when we play to our strengths, when we got each other's backs, when we act like the team we are. If we are to survive this, we must turn our attention to the greatest threat. That is the lion. Aristos, it is your turn now. How about you turn that big brain to figuring out what damage works, seeing as fire hasn't been great.
Wise words, Bixby. I have one more trick up my sleeve before I am down to spells to do some real damage, and that's a short-term prospect. Jeff has got us in a real pickle with this lion. Jeff, I am going to cast Ray of Frost on the lion, hoping to do some cold damage and also slow it down. I'm guessing it's faster than us, so we need every advantage I can get us.
That's some good team thinking.
If only the rolls followed through, only a nat 2 on the die, so that will miss. I might not have been frightened by the roar, but it shook me enough for my shot to fly wide, freezing some of the cave wall momentarily.
Ah, well, that is a shame to hear. I guess the experiment continues next turn. Taurus, you are up now.
I want to charge back at the lion.
Didn't we just discuss you holding the choke point? Good thing you are frightened and unable to move towards the lion on your turn.
What, really?
It's one of the conditions of frightened, yes.
Well, what can I do? Can I stand here and get ready to swing at the lion if it comes at me?
Yep, that's fine, but you are making attacks at disadvantage due to the frightened condition.
Another thing? One after another with this shout.
Be more wiser, and next time it's not a problem.
Good one, wise guy.
If the attack is at disadvantage, I want to make it recklessly, so that becomes a straight roll, right?
Sure does. If that is your attack done, the lion is going to charge right at you. Your attack will trigger first, but then the lion will respond.
Well, let's hope I make this worth it.
Wait, Jeff, you said Taurus was frightened until the end of his turn. It just ended. Surely he is no longer frightened.
Hey, yeah.
That's a great observation, Aristos. With that in mind, Taurus, if you are still wanting to be reckless, please roll with advantage.
Against 3 attacks. Not this time. I am doing a straight roll. That's an 18-21 to hit. Knowing that hits, I'll do 10 slashing, no bludgeoning damage if it even does any.
Much to your suspicion, the lion takes no damage, although the axe does connect solidly. Instead, it bounces off harmlessly again.
Damn suspected. Well, I am glad I didn't give it any advantage against me.
Great call.
It is the lion's go now, rolling a 15, a 19, and only a 13, so that's 2 hits and a miss again. No silvery barbs this time, Donovan?
Sorry, buddy, I only got so many spells to spare, and that's a total of 1 already used.
With that in mind, we have 5 points for the first damage and 5 for the second. Damn 2 natural ones, how unlucky.
So that's 5 points of damage.
It's a technicality, but it's 5 rounds down to 2.5, so then down to 2, it's 2 and 2, so 4.
Oh, great. 1 point extra. Hey, who knows, it may come in handy.
Not knowing where Bixby is and seeing Taurus dodge claw and tooth, I cast Armor of Tiberius on myself and charge forward, firing off another bolt, Jeff, as I quicken the cantrip.
As Donovan summons his magic, a radiant golden aura flares to life around him, shimmering like sunlight reflecting off polished armor. The energy crackles with warmth, not a biting cold, but a powerful radiant force, like standing too close to a forge at full blaze. It coats his form in a gilded shell, faint wisps of light trailing from his movements, giving him the presence of a warrior blessed by the gods themselves.
Impressive. Let's hope the lion thinks the same. Why did you charge forward?
Someone had to.
Did they?
Stop interrupting. I never interrupt your turns. It's like really rude. I get 16 on the golden bolt, Jeff. That hits right?
Unfortunately, Donovan's shot flies just too wide, skimming the very edge of the beast's fur, but doing no damage. Bix?
My turn again? Oh boy, here I go dashing again. You guys better not be lying about how dangerous this monster is. Guys, lion? Get it.
Just the dash action again, Bixby?
Yeah, that's all I got, but at least now I am in the action and ready to go. And that's no lie.
You could action surge, get an early attack in? Just an idea.
Now that's a pretty good idea, actually. Jeff, I want to action surge and make an attack against the lion. Damn, well, that was only a 6. Okay, well, I have initiative, so I will reroll that with advantage. Oh, man, only a 2. Natural, but we know the rest won't make it.
I'm not sure if Aristos was right to remind you about those abilities. You just wasted them.
Hey, now I tried my best.
That you did. Bixby, after a long dash, was too out of breath to draw his bow steadily, and his shot flies wide, disappearing into the dark of the cavern before you.
I am going to move a little closer to Bixby and try again with Ray of Frost. I need to test this out. Damn, why do the dice gods forsake me? Only 11, Jeff? Over to you, Taurus, unless there is another legendary action coming.
No, not this time. Over to you, Taurus.
Inspired by the legends of Hercules and the support in the comments, I am going to stow my axe and wrestle this monster until it is out of breath. Jeff, I want to put the lion in a headlock.
Oh, what a turn of the fates. I am excited to see how this plays out. Taurus, I'll have you roll an athletics check, which will be contested by the lion.
Me first, not my best, but I got a 17, so pretty good.
That was with advantage as you are raging, right?
Well, no, let me roll one more time, and oh no, we'll stick with the 17.
With little effort, the lion shakes you off, rolling a 23.
Damn. You are a strong one, aren't you?
Anything else on your turn? Any bonus action or movement?
I'm not running away, Jeffy. I'll stay right here with my feet planted ready to try again as soon as I can.
Perfect. The lion is up now, and it is going to make all 3 attacks, but with the last against Donovan, it's a 24, an 8, and finally a 13 to hit Donnie.
Yeah, that's my AC, so it lands, sadly.
Okay, Taurus first. It was the lion's teeth that caught you this time, doing 15 points of damage, halved down to 7, Taurus, due to your rage.
Damn, with that I'm starting to feel a little tender, but I'm still up.
As for you, Donovan, you are going to take 12 points of damage, 5 of which are eaten by your armor of Tiberius, which reflect back onto the lion, doing fire damage, but not as potently as you'd hope from the spell.
I take it, Taurus, that was your one freebie. You'd better hope Bixby is coming back shortly, as I am going to disengage and dash. Move away, Jeff, just up here out of the reach of those claws.
My turn? Okay, perfect. I will come down here and...
Why are you moving like that?
Serpentine. Everyone knows snakes are the counter to cats.
That doesn't make sense on any level.
Regardless, I'm rolling my attack and it's a 17.
No Bixby, that's an 11.
Forgive my old eyes, they look the same. I mostly guess these days an 11 becomes an 18. Is that a hit?
Sure is. Roll that damage.
Okay, it's 6 points of piercing damage from my bow.
Fool. It's immune to attacks.
Oh yeah, right, I forgot.
As rightly pointed out by Taurus, this arrow deflects off the hide of the lion, ricocheted into the ceiling before falling harmlessly to the ground.
Oh well.
That's all he has to say? We are doing nothing to this monster, barely a scratch, and you're okay with a deflection?
Yeah, I'm not the one in front.
You done? My turn? Jeff, I am going to shuffle again, wanting to open the angle up a little further and try once more with a ray of frost at that damn lion. Okay, now we're on. Nat 20, Jeff.
Heck yeah, nice one.
I am right at its front paws and try to slow its movement.
With a natural 20, you definitely land a shot through the tiny slot left open between your friends and the Raycoats, both its paws. You notice the lion's movements have definitely started to slow.
Great to hear. And the damage? I rolled 2 3s, believe it or not, so that's 6 points of cold damage. Did it all land?
Aristos is pleased to see that, yes, cold damage seems to have the full effect, so I'll take 6 points off its health.
How's it looking? Has any of this worn it at all?
How much damage would you expect it to have taken? I haven't even done a lick yet.
You are unsure underneath how injured the lion is feeling, but its immaculate skin has taken very little damage, only a few marks from Donovan.
That's exactly what I expected.
Yeah, I guess so. I was just checking to see how it was going.
I am going to keep my axe away and try again to wrestle the lion. I know I got it this time. I got another 17. Try and beat that again.
The lion is very strong, Taurus. It got a 21 this time. Slightly more tired as the damage of Aristos in your first wrestle have sapped its energy, but not enough to get an edge over it yet.
Is it too late to use my inspiration?
You already used it on your first attack, remember?
Ah, yeah, gosh darn.
Come on, Taurus. We need you to keep your head in the game if you're going to fight him and win for us.
You're right, Bixby.
Okay, it's back to me, and I am getting as unlucky as Aristos on these dice tonight. A miss, and finally a hit on Taurus, and that's another 13 damage as its claw swipes at you, down to 6 with your rage. Have you applied all your damage?
Yeah? Oh, on my character sheet. I forget about on the board, too. I'll make that adjustment in a moment.
Perfect. As long as you have track, really, I trust you on the numbers. I guess it's mostly just visually for your friends and the audience to understand how you are going.
Of course, my apologies, everyone.
Nonsense. Back to you, Donovan.
Me? Finally. I want to duck back here and take a look around this corridor. Damn, I'm a little short. Jeff, I am going to move using the dash action around here to take a look.
This is a waste of a turn, and you know it.
What if there is another escape path, huh? Jeff, I'm looking for treasure. Anything down there worth my time?
Make a quick roll for perception.
Rolled an 8 for 9 total, Jeff.
With a 9, you get a quick look down there, and it looks like another ancient skeleton.
I wonder what they had on them when they bit the dust. Who knows, we can find out next time. That's all for me, Jeff. After taking my hit last time, I am pretty happy with the cave wall between me and that giant beast. No, I will come back out and look down at the monster, make sure I have a beat on the situation.
A very curious turn, Donovan, to say the least. Bixby, over to you.
Okay, well, we have tried shooting its skin, but not its mouth. Like some of the commenters said, I want to make a shot in its mouth.
This is a waste of an attack. You are not fast enough to make that shot.
I can Oh, well, I got a 19, Jeff. Do I hit it?
You hit the lion, sure as anything, but your arrow glances off its face harmlessly, unable to make the highly precise shot into the mouth cavity. You do notice, though, that it does blink as you release the arrow.
Interesting.
I don't get it.
No time, I'll explain if we survive.
I hold my ground, Jeff. No bonus action either.
Great news, back to me.
That is not great news.
With a mighty breath, the lion again makes a deafening roar. I need all 3 of you in its presence to roll saves against the roar again, 16 to save and a wisdom check.
Why wisdom?
The barbarian's bane? No idea why. What did you get?
1 seki.
I'm safe on a 20 total.
I'm much closer, but I think you said 16, right? Okay, I got an 18, so I also saved.
Just me then, huh? I got a nice round 10. Great. I know the deal, back away 30 feet, and I have the frightened condition again. No moving forward. I got this. Over to Aristos.
My turn? Okay, well, I am going to stick with the cold damage if that's having the dual effect of damage and slowing it down as it chases after us. But no, that's a miss, only single digits, so don't worry about it. But I am going to back up to right about here. Make sure there is more than 30 feet between the lion and my fragile skin.
Oh, I am worried about your inaccuracy.
Is that why you are hidden away?
Who's hiding? I came back out.
Interesting. And what were you doing around there?
We've been over this.
Jeff, inspired by Bixby, I am going to try and wait for its mouth to be open and swing in my attack. I'll get my axe back off me, I'll wait, and also single digits, only a 7, so never mind. Back to the lion. I am praying for you, Bixby.
Gentlemen, I must say I may need a moment to reconsider my choice of dice. 3 rolls, all below a 6. Statistically improbable? Perhaps. Frustrating? Absolutely. But for now, Bixby, you remain untouched, a feather on the wind, slipping through the lion's relentless onslaught. The beast lunges, its massive jaws snapping shut with the force of a war hammer, aiming to clamp down on the nimble Harrigan. But Bixby twists, ears dipping low, his small frame ducking just beneath the lion's crushing maw. Undeterred, the beast follows up with a vicious set of swipes, both claws taking turns cutting through the air with a whistle. But Bixby springs back, his own paws barely brushing the cavern floor before another slash tears through the space he just occupied. The lion pauses for a moment, powerful muscles rippling beneath its hide, golden eyes locking onto its quarry. It may have missed this time, but instinct tells it Bixby's time will come, but first on to Donovan.
Okay, I'm going to move back out here to this little pack and taking the front like the hero that I am and fire of not 1 but 2 shots of magic out at the lion. Quickened another blast of magic for that second hit, Jeff.
You keep calling it a blast.
No metagaming, Aristos. Jeff, the first attack is an 18 to hit and 11 points of damage, followed by the 1 for 20 to hit. Not natural, sadly, but that's still a bigly damage, 17 points.
Unfortunately for the lion, they do both hit.
Harder to shoot and scoot than it looks, isn't it?
Not for me. 2 shots, 2 hits. Maybe try to copy it now. It's your turn.
Well, all my attacks so far have done no damage.
Thank Hephaestus, you finally understood that.
Funny you mentioned the god of fire, Aristos, as I am pulling out and lighting my torch. I think of you.
It will only do half damage.
At the moment, we are both doing no damage. Half damage is better than none, Bixby. Keep getting some.
Inspired by those words, I am going to swing my torch at the lion.
Usually inspired improvised weapons are 1d4 damage, but if you said you remembered to dip that torch into the oil jars you are carrying, we can bump that up to 1d6 plus your strength bonus.
Oh, yes, I was about to say I did that.
Will it use a use of our oil?
Given it's a novel idea from Bixby, I am happy to give you our 1 dip for free. Feel free to make a regular to hit roll, though, Bixby.
Oh, I will. I'm excited to see how I go. Oh, wow, Jeff. A natural 20. Not so slow now, my Donnie.
I don't believe you. Let me see. Hey, no way, Jeff. How do you let him still use these clearly rigged dice?
Hey, man, there is no way to rig a dice that come like this from the shop. Jeff, I rolled a natural 1 and a 3 on my damage dice.
That's more like it pathetic.
So, Spicy Donald, you're looking jealous.
That's a total of 5 damage, Bixby, but give its fire that's rounded down to 2 points. The lion is yet to look bloodied.
It's better than nothing.
Guys, we're losing this race. Even with the added fire damage by Bixby, we need to retreat and pull back. We will not survive this battle of attrition.
Any movement, Bixby?
No, I will stay here at the front trying to buy the party more time. Over to you, Aristos.
Jeff, I am going to fire off a magic missile at the lion as I start to back away, aiming to encourage the party to start this retreat. I got a 3, a 1. A 1 and then the +3 takes that to 8 points of force damage.
Another clever use of your spells, Aristos. I have to say, the magical force damage of the spell seems to land on the lion with no resistance, pockmarking its once immaculate skin, with now starting to become visibly damaged.
Great work, Aristos.
Thanks, Taurus. Now don't waste my opportunity to retreat.
Retreat? You just heard it. I am going in for the kill.
No, please don't.
Jeff, I am feeling horny. I am going to charge in head first, horns down, but at the last second switch to a grapple, trying to roll myself around his neck again. I rolled a little worse this time. Damn, I must be tired. Only a 15.
While you might be tired, the lion is also starting to slow a touch. It shakes you off, but only just. I rolled a total of 18.
You rolled with advantage, right, Taurus?
Sadly, this time I did.
Damn shame, but I mean, you should have run away. This is all on you.
I'll be fine. I'm made of tough stuff.
Let's hope. The lion is up now.
It sure is. The first attack is a 25 to hit.
Here we go.
I'll be fine.
It's 12 points of piercing damage, halved down to 6 points.
Well, that's me knocked out. Keep up the good fight, fellas.
I told him.
The lion turns now to Bixby, proud it's found its next dinner, and is ready to get its first paw come at you with, oh, this round is better, another 25 to hit.
Oh, man.
And 17 damage for that one.
17. Holy moly, yeah, that's a big hit. Ouch.
The next claw is a 13 to hit, which is a miss. After a big mauling paw knocks the wind and a lot of the life from you, you stumble so hard you avoid that second great claw.
Well, that's something I am still up but badly wounded.
This is going badly.
I told you.
We need to get out of here.
Yes, finally.
Jeff, I want to move forward and grab Taurus. I know I'm not, I will wait for Bixby to also grab him and we can tow him out of there.
That's you using the help action, right?
Yes, sure, or maybe it's preparing movement. Bixby, don't let me down. You're up now, right?
I am, Jeff. Can I use my bonus action to do that healing thing I have?
Second wind?
No, this would be my first use today, but that's good to know I get 2.
No, Joey, that's its name. Just roll your dice now.
9 points, Jeff. That's some great healing. As I am so close to the lion and so weak, I will need to disengage in order to get away. Okay. Are you okay with me grabbing Taurus as a free action as part of my movement? Is that all good?
Better than good. That's a great turn, Bixby. Given you are both dragging Taurus, I won't apply the movement penalty, so you can take him up the full 30 feet away from the lion.
He's heavy, huh? I wonder how he feels being dragged around by us little weaklings.
I'm not weak.
I hope he makes it out. Okay, Jeffy, I'm done with my turn.
Anything from the lion, Jeff? No? Okay, well, I am kind of annoyed having to come back deeper into the cave we are fleeing, but I need to do what I must. I come back, Jeff, and use my action to trigger my racial feature and restore 1 HP to Taurus. I'll save that extra 1 in case someone else goes down. Jeff, I just want to move my last 2 squares up here.
Big IQ play.
It's base D&D tactic, but I'll take the compliment.
Oh boy, what happened? Get off me. I need to get up.
What you need to do is run far, far away. I can't keep getting you back up.
I don't turn my back from a fight.
He's not wrong, buddy. We're done here. This lion pelt will be ours eventually, but we need to regroup and make a plan.
You two? We can do this.
I agree, but man, not like this. We need to rest and plan, find a way to slow it down with these chains you all made me drag all the way here, which I still think is some malarkey.
Fine, you made your point, but I'm not out of this fight yet. Jeff, I get back up and move here while being dragged in my prone. Is my movement halved?
Given you are in the arms of your friends and not on the ground, they can assist you to get up with no movement penalty. Oh, chase scenes can be so exciting.
He great well in that case.
Dash.
Haha, hey, good idea, but no, I will use my full movement to run this way, but taking my action. I want to take a trident off my back and hurl it as hard as I can at the roof above that choke point.
Oh, that's fun, roll an attack.
Whoop, let's go. That's a natural 20. Damn, we are rolling a few this session.
3 tonight. Well done, fellas.
A lot of rolls give so many exciting opportunities. With a natural 20, knowing that the lion cannot take damage from the bludgeoning of falling rocks, I will say that this choke point, which is already a squeeze for the lion, will be covered in difficult terrain, taking double movement to cross this square here.
I'll take it. I continue my charge to the outside world, if only a few feet.
Perfect. The lion is up now, and it also charges forward after you, but it has to use its action to dash across this spot here thanks to the rocky rubble. So it is unable to attack you, Bixby or Donovan. Over to you.
Me? What to do? Well, it's easy. I am going to step away from the lion knowing I am too quick to get hit by him again.
Are you? Is that sensible? Why not just disengage?
Yeah, I need my action, obviously. I get up here next to Taurus and shoot at the lion. Jeff, does he hit me?
You know how the party has been celebrating the wins with the 20s? I got a 1. Don, you got lucky.
I was born lucky. My attack roll is a 19, and knowing that hits, I'm going to do 11 damage.
Was that worth the dash? We are still fighting now.
I'm not leaving before I see Bixby get away safe.
Really? Thanks, man. How kind.
So, get away.
Is that why you took the op attack?
No comment.
Interesting.
My turn? Well, given I am right here and don't need to disengage to get away, I will swing the fiery torch again at the monster.
Will someone please dash?
Maybe later. Jeff, I rolled a 21 to hit, and that's 5 points of fire damage.
Noted down, running away.
You know it. I want to take my full movement to be up here with the fellas.
We need more distance, gentlemen. My turn? Given no one dashed, we need to slow it down, so I am going to Ray of Frost again.
Can't resist doing damage, huh?
Jeff, that's 18 to hit and 7 points of damage. Just got it in. Rest of my turn is moving up here away from the lion.
Sensible, Taurus.
No more choke points for me to throw things at. I guess, Jeff, I will do as Aristos has begged and begged for and finally dash away, getting as close to the exits as I can.
Thank you. Finally.
Back to you, Jeff.
Alrighty, you notice that the lion seems slower and more awkward in its movement. Definitely not enough to look wounded, but it definitely no longer looks comfortable. Having said that, Bixby, it is right on you, and so you don't feel too comfortable yourself. It starts with a 19 to hit, followed up by an 8, and a 12. Neither hit.
Yippee.
You are still going to take 9 points of damage.
I am glad it wasn't any more. Even with just a 1, I cannot take a hit like that again.
We need to haul ourselves out of here, Stat.
Hey, I'm doing it. It's y'all that need to keep up. Still looks clear over here, by the way.
Now is not a good time to remember lions are often herd creatures. Put that documentary out of my head. We make for the exit and back out along the cliff the way we came in, given where we all are in initiative and on the map. It is highly probable I will be the last one out, so I can cover the healing if anyone, and I say one specifically, goes down.
My turn again? I rolled a 24 to hit and did 16 damage, and I'll back away as quickly as I can. Eyes on Bixby.
You need to dash.
And what? Leave Bixby behind as the only one really doing damage? Bixby has to disengage. He doesn't have the health to spare, and so?
I'm going to dash.
What?
What?
Donnie did it, and I am faster than he is. I need distance from this thing. I am taking the chance and dashing away.
My man.
Well, then I am glad to be here so we can figure out how to get his body out of here, because not everyone is as lucky as Donovan Tiberius. Jeff, I stick to my attack. Regardless, we need to make sure this beast wants to lick its wounds and not chase us through the plains. We will have no chance in the open.
I said hug the cliff, but I see your point. Jeff, roll the op attack.
Alrighty then, Bixby, are you ready?
Do it.
14 to hit. Does that get you?
Oh, wait, no, my AC is 15.
Bixby, inspired by Donovan's arrogance, jumps over a claw to his leg and nimbly darts away. All the way up here?
Yep, perfect right here is good. Oh man, can't do that again. That's a once per game kind of moment.
Yeah, with your old heart, you're probably right.
Aristos, over to you.
We need to slow it down, so I am going to Ray of Frost again. Don is right, we need it limping and thinking twice that we are an easy meal. Oh boy, I got a 19 to hit, so just creeping it in, and fittingly, Jeff, only 1 point of damage, but then I move and hand to Taurus.
Not able to see any of my friends, I pause, ready to run for the exit, but also a trident again in my hand, ready to make a decision.
For the fans at home, I am allowing players to have these more wishy-washy prepared reactions. I feel it's a little more flavor, and they already pay with both their action and reaction. So if you are done, Taurus?
Yes, sir, I am.
Great, then it's my turn. Donovan, I am going to make 3 attacks against you. Off to a good start. The first is an 18, which hits. That's a big bite from the lion as it rounds the corner. At full sprint and a little bit clumsy, it has to right itself on the wall. But as it turns, it catches you off guard with its ferocity, but only manages 6 points of damage.
No issues, Jeff. On the sheet now, hopefully no more to come.
Oh, well, sadly for me, you are correct. Your AC is 13?
Correct.
You just dodged 2 attacks. I got a 12 and a 9.
I have sad news for you, Jeff. You are going to miss again. I am first going to roll a concentration check to hold Hex. Not that I think we'll need it, but just in case, might as well hold my last spell. Oh, what do I need to save?
For this, as the minimum roll, you need a 10.
Oh, glory be, I got exactly that. Luck is with me today, gentlemen. I am untouchable. I will prove it. Jeff, roll the opportunity attack as I dash away.
Oh, yet again. Against all odds, maybe the laws of physics and mathematics themselves, I have again rolled awfully. Tonight is not my night, and Donovan is right to push his luck. I got a 10, so you can scamper away unscathed.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. Dash, baby, dash.
I do the same.
Me too?
I will head out to make sure there is nothing waiting for us outside. More lions, bandits, heck, maybe even a foe of the lion.
You head out, and to your minor disappointment, it is exactly the same as it was when you left it less than 3 minutes ago.
D&D time, huh?
Absolutely. Back to the lion, it is going to also take the dash action to keep up and chase its intruders down. Donovan is just close enough to get caught. I've just had a fun, maybe devilish thought.
You have to say it.
There is a decision that needs to be made regarding whether the lion runs out and chases down the party or not. It is in two minds. I will happily say it will stay in the cave to lick its wounds, as Donovan suggests, if, and only if, the roll for the lion's opportunity attack against Donovan is made by Donovan's own lucky gold dice.
Oh, fun.
That's sure interesting. Is it not kind of meta influence on the...
Shut it. It's fun, and that's all that matters.
Fair call out.
Being honest, Aristos, this roll kind of hinges on whether the party escapes free and flees into the sunshine or has to stay back and try and rescue Donovan. I think it's more fun for the roll to be on the table.
Huh. You just want me to roll on it cause your dice are unlucky and mine are. Oh, I get it.
He gets it. Well, Mr. Deals is that one you will take.
Sure is.
Perfect.
Oh, exciting.
Go on, Don. Drop the die.
Fine. Whoop. Finally, my luck swings and I'm still lucky. Wait.
You got a 9, Jeff?
Hey, well, it was worth it for the reaction in the shot. Ah, gentlemen, what a sight, battered, bent, but not broken. The party spills from the gaping maw of the cave like a wave crashing onto the shore. Armor scraped, cloth torn, breath ragged, blood soaked, yet still alive. The midday sun sears down upon you, a stark contrast to the oppressive darkness within, yet there is no relief in its warmth. The long grass sways lazily in the valley breeze, flowers dot the hillsides in bursts of color, but there is something deeply, unnervingly wrong. No birds take flight, no crickets hum, no distant bleats of grazing goats. It is a world without sound, without motion, save for your own heaving breaths and the distant rustle of wind. It is very clear that you are still in the domain of the lion, and as of yet he still remains king. For some it is a stark reminder, for others a challenge. You wait and wait as you anxiously dash away, close to the rock walls, but eyes primed backwards right on that ominous dark pit. And still the lion does not come. No thundering paws behind you, no roar shaking the cliffs, nothing. You press against the rock walls, eyes darting back to the cave's entrance, expecting any moment for the golden beast to emerge, bloodied but unstoppable. But the darkness within remains undisturbed. The silence stretches long, and with every passing second, the question gnaws at the edges of your minds, why? Why did it let you go? But that is the question I will leave you all with tonight. Thanks, fans who kept around this long. Joey did doze off at one point, so I don't expect everyone made it this far awake. We shall see you next episode for a big recovery session 20.
What? No talk of MVP?
I have to say Bush Bixby is not the only one tired after this mammoth session. You may all talk MVPs to the fans, but I know they will make some great call-outs I look forward to reading, and so I will say good night and thank you to you all.
Man, what an episode. I don't think I've ever felt quite this tense before in a fight. That giant beast isn't normal. But hey, we live to fight another day. And to all our viewers, thanks for sticking with us through the triumphs, the disasters, and everything in between. We appreciate you guys more than you know, and your support keeps this adventure going. So let us know what you think. What would you do next?
Well, I have to say, folks, that was maybe not perfect planning, but tremendous improvisation. Tremendous, really. You all saw it. The lion knew it had met a worthy adversary in Donovan Tiberius. And yet we live to fight another day. Maybe it's worried. Maybe it's rethinking its life choices. Either way, I say we take this time to regroup and, of course, leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. You don't want to miss the next one, believe me.
What a scrap. I mean, I wanted a good fight, but that thing is built different. I don't even know how we're supposed to crack that hide. But hey, we ain't done yet. Not by a long shot. So to everyone watching, let's hear it. Who was your MVP? Who made the clutch plays? And if you've got theories, plans, or just want to tell us we should have run earlier, drop them in the comments. Love hearing from y'all, and to be honest, I need some big brain ideas from the comments. Aristas can't make them all, but boy, I need to say it again. That was one fun fight.
Yeah, it was a great fight. Just don't love the part where the lion tried to eat me. But hey, we got out and we will figure out a plan. One that doesn't involve me getting turned into a midday snack. And to all of you watching, thanks for being here with us. We love ya, and we hope to see ya next time. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't and want to stay with on this story.